Where the country's supreme leader is dead. This after the U.S. and Israel launched attacks on Iran in what President Trump called a massive and ongoing operation. Iran has since retaliated, striking several targets throughout the Middle East. Raquel Martin has the latest.
Most Republicans are praising the president's actions. They say strikes against Iran was a long time coming. Democrats, however, are outraged. They're calling the strikes illegal and reckless. And a growing number of Democrats are calling on Congress to return to Washington to vote on a war powers resolution to stop any further strikes. Video shows the moments the U.S. and Israel launched strikes on Iran Saturday, targeting Iran's military capabilities and top government sites. President Donald Trump confirming Iran's supreme leader was among the top government officials killed in the blasts.
This regime will soon learn that no one should challenge the strength and might of the United States.
From Mar-a-Lago, President Donald Trump issued this warning shortly after the strikes began. New photos show the war room established at the president's Florida resort. They're calling the strikes Operation Epic Fury. The president says the strikes are a result of failed nuclear negotiations with Iranian leaders. The last one took place Thursday in Geneva. Iran maintained they have the right to enrich uranium.
They've rejected every opportunity to renounce their nuclear ambitions, and we can't take it anymore.
The president and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu are calling on the Iranian people to rise up.
When we are finished, take over your government. It will be yours to take.
Iran has since retaliated, launching several strikes against Israel and U.S. military sites throughout the Middle East. Many Republicans are rallying behind the president's actions.
This is a war of their making. This is not an attack that we wanted, but it's one that is necessary.
But most Democrats are furious.
Donald Trump just put us into another forever war in the Middle East.
He now has said that he's going to put American troops, military men and women, potentially in harm's way.
According to a senior White House official, Secretary of State Marco Rubio gave the Gang of Eight advance notice of the operation. Democrats plan to force a vote on a war powers resolution next week. So far, just 2 Republicans have come out in support of that effort, making the case the Trump administration has not shared intelligence justifying strikes in Iran. For now in Washington, Raquel Martin, back to you.
Well, Hawaii's congressional delegation weighed in on the attacks on Iran. In a statement, Congresswoman Jill Takuda said, quote, President Trump neither sought authorization from Congress nor presented the American people with evidence of an imminent threat that would justify bypassing it. Senator Mazie Hirono shared similar words, adding the president has not articulated a clear strategy for what comes next. Senator Brian Schatz called this, quote, a war of choice and a mistake that knowingly risks the lives of U.S. service members and people in the region in the name of regime change. And Congressman Ed Case acknowledged that Iran should not have nuclear weapons, but said as there has been no demonstration of an imminent threat to our country, this action is not authorized and cannot be ignored.